Welcome to Pep Talk with Wendy Summers. This portion of the Pensacola Expert Panel is sponsored and presented by the $50 iGuy and your host, Mark Tegenkamp, who is responsible for the content. Views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of News Radio 1620.
First, there was the iPhone. Then there was the iPad, the iGuy, and now the $50 iGuy, battling for the best price in sight and getting your life back into focus. It's the $50 iGuy.
Now, taking your calls live at 437-1620.
News Radio 1620. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Wendy.
How are you, my $50 iGuy?
As always, on a beautiful Tuesday, I am I-tastic.
I-tastic.
Ready to kick this week off. I didn't kick it off yesterday.
Yeah, no kidding.
We had graduation.
Oh.
So we took off. We didn't kick it off.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, we did. We had a great time yesterday. Friends and family from out of town, downtown at the Civic Center, watched Joseph, my oldest son, graduate. And
That's
very proud of
exciting.
him. It was very exciting.
So, he's going on to college, I presume.
Yes, we've got a couple decisions to be made in the next couple weeks, deciding on where he's going to play baseball at and what college he will attend. We're going to be traveling to Alabama on the 14th, meeting with some coaches up there.
Which Alabama?
Well, I don't really want. I'm not supposed to talk about it too much, but
You don't want to jinx it.
yeah, there you go. So all I can tell you is we're going to Alabama, and he's going to meet. Do a little workout with the coaches up there, and we'll just see what happens. And wherever he ends up is where he ends up. We're going to support him and
That'll be great.
Be excited for him. But yes, we had a great day yesterday, but today is your day, my day, our day.
You know, Tuesday is the most productive day of the work week.
I believe that because it takes all Monday for me to get my tractor cranked, so to speak. And then on Tuesday, I'm on top of that tractor, I'm ready to ride.
You're ready, baby. Ready. Let's go.
With eyeglasses in hand.
Let's do this.
That's right. So, no, we were having a great time, and you were just talking before, during the commercial break, you were talking about the progress of the new office.
Mm-hmm. I love it. You know, it's exciting just driving by, and I'm kind of holding off. I mean, I'm glad you showed me the pictures of the inside because that's really cool.
Yes.
But it's been really exciting just to see the progress, especially now that you got the steel up. So, because when the steel was up, now they're putting the signs up, and you can kind of really get a feel for the transformation of the building because wow.
Yeah, wow.
You didn't know what you could do to a square.
A 6,000 square foot square?
Square of ugliness. And now all of a sudden it's like, whoa, okay then. Yeah, it's really awesome.
A lot of people are talking about it, which is what we wanted to do. And so we're getting that accomplished there, getting a lot of people talking about it. But that's what we can do for you. We can take you from zero to hero in eyeglasses. And a lot like our building that we are redoing there on Davis Highway, our new location, it was very basic and just nobody could have imagined that we could have pulled off such a spectacular remodel and front and on the interior. Wendy, you got to see some of the pictures. We're going to blow Pensacola away. You've never seen an optical eyeglass store anything like this. I'd venture to say it's probably the most spectacular optical store within the state of Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and Louisiana. I don't even know. I'd even go further if I could, but I know those states very well. I've visited many optical stores, and quite frankly, we designed and built it to be just absolutely amazing and far better than anything that I've ever seen. And so that's our goal right here, to build our home office on Davis Highway across the street from Home Depot.
Right.
So if that's you and you're in need of a new pair of eyeglasses and you want to go from zero to hero, I'm the $50 iGuy. You've probably heard of us, seen us on TV, and you're listening to us on the radio.
I did just see your little ad on TV. It cracks me up.
Thank you. We're getting ready to change that in the next week or so.
How do you feel about that extreme close-up on the TV?
Well, you know.
I'm like, whoa, I am glad that's you and not me. I don't think anybody needs to see this mug that close.
No kidding. I think I've created a monster because now everywhere we go, my kids and I, our family, we're walking through the mall. and it's, hey, eye guy, hey, it's everywhere, and it's fun and exciting at first, but then after a while, you're like, whoa, what have I done? Not only that, but they recognize my kids.
Yeah.
It's because the kids are on there on the TV commercial, and
yeah, it's cute.
And we're having fun with it. We're just getting the concept out there and building something brand new. And any time that you do something new from the ground up, there's a lot of work that goes into it and a lot of work behind it. And we've been working very hard, diligently to get this concept up in the air and really, really, really gaining some momentum, which we're doing. Speaking of momentum, I wanted to bring something up to your attention. I was looking. Actually, one of my friends texted me this morning. He goes, hey, check out your Facebook. You have 2,250 likes. I'm like, wow, man, that's huge. And then he brings to my attention, do you know how many likes News Radio has? 2,500. And so here we are, a small little company catching up with with you guys, which is awesome.
Yeah, that is
and
awesome.
We're excited about it. I'm like, they said, he's kidding me. He says, you gotta kind of bring that up to Wendy, and give her a hard time about that.
Yeah, that's good. Well, it probably helps too that, every time you're on the show,
that's right.
I'm always like, I put a link over to you. So
yes.
Hopefully our listeners are going over and liking your page. And of course you've got hundreds of friends and fans around town that are going to like you. And that's great. No, we would never begrudge you likes. We want everyone to like you.
Hey,
whatever.
Right. And if you're
it's
listening,
fine.
you need to like AM News Radio 1620.
Yeah.
And
love to have you.
I like you guys on my Facebook, and I get a lot of great news updates from Rob and just a lot of, cool stuff. I like it. I enjoy your Facebook because I get a lot of great information. You guys really put a lot of work into putting news feeds and things out, just cool stuff that I don't ever get to know, or, I'm not watching TV or I'm not really listening to much radio. I'm working all the time.
Right.
And so I do have my phone next to me, and so those little updates come up, and they're nice.
Yeah, kind of know what's going on around town.
That's right. Keep us in the loop.
So what's going to be different about your new place that is, compared to your store that you have now?
Absolutely everything.
Really?
Seriously, it's completely different. It's from the minute you walk in, it's it's wide open space that is very interactive. The technology is all in place, the latest, greatest technology. We are going to display about 5,000 to 6,000. We're trying to squeeze 6,000 eyeglass frames into this place, and that's a lot. Right now, we probably have maybe 3,000 to 5,000. It just varies. But we're going to be putting a lot of product out there. Another thing that you're going to find is you're going to find all the name brands, like the Ray-Ban, the Costa Del Mar, the things like that we don't currently have displays for it. We have it in our store, but we don't have separate sections for it. And so you're going to see a lot more of that, a lot larger selections of each particular designer. And that's exciting. And what's even better is that we have all brand new lab equipment. So you're going to get the latest state-of-the-art, and you're going to get to see it because we built this huge, ginormous window of all glass, so you could look in and watch your glasses actually being made right there before your eyes. And you get to see this technology so that, again, you get to see it for yourself, what we're doing at the $50 Eye Guy. And it is truly amazing. Here's another thing. Our eye exam rooms are extra large, comfortable. They're very nice. They're just, it's just a great feel, a great atmosphere. What else can I tell you about it? We have got a great air conditioning system.
Well, that's important.
So
on days like today, especially.
The location is very convenient for everybody. Davis Highway has become known as the eyeglass city of Pensacola. Mm-hmm. And so before you buy, we always say, come see the $50 Eye Guy. And I promise that you will be amazed at what we do. And what we love to do is just keep it real simple. And that's what we do. Take care of you, your friends, your family, and give you designer eyeglasses for $50. Can we do it? Yes. How many of them do we have? 2,500 of them for just $50.
Wow.
It is wow.
Yeah.
Truly wow. I mean, it's...
That's a lot.
Yeah. It's
and
huge.
single vision glasses are
single
how much?
vision. It's $50.
For a prescription.
For a prescription. Yeah, we keep it really complicated.
So I can... if I like -1s in both eyes, which is just, I probably need a little help when I drive.
Sure.
I can get them for $50.
$50.
Wow.
It's just a very simple, actually, program that really people love. There's not any fine print. There's no restrictions and no I gotchas.
Gotta love that. No I gotchas.
No I gotcha. Hey, we'd like to get you to call us. 437-1620. Give us a call. And love to help you get your life back into focus this morning. If you have a question about your eyes, about your glasses, see if we can't point you in the right direction and answer those questions for you. But better yet, if you call us this morning, as always, we're going to give you a gift certificate for some $50 eyeglasses to help you get your life back into focus a little easier there. So if you're blind and you're listening, or maybe you're not so blind. Maybe you're partially blind like me. Need
or
a little
maybe
help.
You're about to turn 45 and things are a little harder to read.
There you go. Your arms are no longer long enough.
What is up with that? That's what I want to know. Like, I'm fine reading this size print. It's
Sure.
actually, I'm surprised I can even read that.
Right.
But you get any smaller than that in a dim light, and it's over for me.
You're done.
So sad.
I know.
Why is that, Mark?
Well,
Why is that happening to me, Mark?
It's just like every other part of us. We're all just wearing out. And when you hit 40, the eyes decide to no longer focus on the small, fine details.
That's a sad story.
And sad for you and great for the $50 eye guy. At $50, we need a lot of people losing their fine print readability, their ability to read that fine print. So
for $50, I can get a pair of readers?
you can get some readers, yes. But now if I'm talking about bifocals, that's a good question about bifocals.
Yeah.
People
well, I mean,
wanna
I was
know.
just talking about, could I just get my plus lenses?
Sure. Readers, if you just want something that's a little nicer than something get off the rack and you want it custom made to fit your eyes, it's just $50. People don't realize that. When you go to the grocery store and you get cheaters, like readers off the rack for 10, 15, 20 bucks, they're great for 3 minutes worth of reading. But after 3 minutes, what happens is they're not custom made to fit your eyes.
Right.
So now your eyes begin to stress and strain, and that's why you get headaches.
Yeah, how do I know if I'm a +1 or +125? They have that little goofy line that you're supposed to read, but I'm like, okay, really?
Yeah, that's, again, for 3 to 5 minute reads, they're fine. Get some cheaters if that's all you're going to do. But now if you're going to read your book or read a paper or read some of your documents from work or anything for longer than 3 to 5 minutes, you need to get an eye exam and then get you some really nice custom-made glasses for $50.
There you go.
Okay?
Hey, let's go chat with Miss Sandra in Bay Minette. Welcome to the show, Sandra.
Good morning. I had a question. If I have a prescription that I went to the local actually I went to the local department store and had my eyes checked, but I wasn't sure about my insurance situation, so I walked out of there just with a paper prescription.
Yes.
Can I bring that over to Florida and have that filled?
Absolutely. That's a great question.
Yeah.
Sandra, we do that all the time, especially in little towns like Bay Minette and Atmore and places. And here's what we find in the small towns. As a matter of fact, we're focusing on building stores in those areas, and here's why. In a small little town, they've got these great little eye doctors, and they do a wonderful job, but the prices that they charge are just astronomical. And the reason they can get away with it is because you don't have a lens crafters there. You don't have a Eye Masters. You don't have any national chains or anybody else to hold them accountable for their pricing. And so the folks in these small towns are paying...
I have paid $500 for a pair of glasses before, and it's not because I wanted something extravagant. It's just because I needed glasses.
That's right. That's very true. We find that to be very, very true. So, absolutely, Sandra, if you have a prescription from Bay Minette, from Alabama, Florida, any other eye doctors, we fill outside doctors' prescriptions each and every day.
All right.
And,
thank you so much.
Yeah, well, thanks for calling. Hold the line because I want to get you a gift certificate, okay?
All right, thank you.
And that way you can come drive to Pensacola and let us take care of you with some glasses.
Pay for my gas over there.
There you go.
Aw, that's so sweet. Hold on, okay?
Thank you.
You know what we found, Wendy, that people, for example, like from Bay Minette or from Atmore, will drive even with the gas because they're saving hundreds of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
Hundreds of dollars.
And plus, they want name brands. They want to chat. They want to look at the Coach and
Sure.
the Fendi and the BB and all of the different name brands that you have.
Well,
for $50.
I actually drove to Bay Minette, and I snuck into a couple of these small eye doctors' offices, and I was listening very closely to the young lady doing a wonderful job.
Were you in disguise?
I was incognito.
Ooh, good.
Yes, I even had my fake mustache. No. And my
I wish I would
black,
have seen that.
dark plastic glasses on. It's funny you say that about being in disguise. I'll touch on that here in a minute. I got a great story for that. But so I'm listening to her sell these eyeglasses, and she tells the lady, well, back in 2010, you paid $725, and now they're only $808. So it's not too much more what you spent last time. I'm thinking to myself, oh, my goodness. You can get that same pair of eyeglasses at my office for $200. No kidding. That doctor is making a killing, and the only reason they get away with it is because there's nobody to hold them accountable for outrageous, crazy, high pricing. And so I said, that's it. Bay Minette, Atmore, here I come. We're looking for property up there, and we've got it in our scope of plans in the future. We're going to go to the small towns. We're going to shake it up, and we're going to show people how to buy eyeglasses at a fair price where we still make a great profit and we're able to stay in business and everything. But, give them something more to choose from than 2, 3, 4, 500 frames. Speaking of that being incognito, so I'm in Bay Minette. I walk into the Walmart over there and realizing that now our TV advertising goes all the way into Mobile and all over Alabama there in Baldwin County, which is pretty large. And I'm asking the young man in the optical department, I'm thinking, well, I'm in Walmart here in Bay Minette. Nobody's going to know me. I mean, really? Jeans and a T-shirt. And so I started asking him questions, and he just looks at me real funny, this young man. And I said, well, maybe I'm asking too detailed of a question. So I just was real nice. I said, well, I'm in the optical business, and I'm just asking. And he stops me and goes, I knew it. You're the eye guy, the $50 eye guy. I've seen you on TV. And I thought to myself, wow, okay.
Oh, that's funny.
We're having a good impact here, folks, if we're touching people over all the way in Bay Minette, Alabama.
Heck, yeah.
But anyway, great stories. Good times.
437-1620. Give Mark a call. And if you have any questions or you want to get your life back into focus,
That's
as
right.
Mark would say, call us and he will help you out. And I bet he'll even give you a gift certificate.
Absolutely.
If you ask just the right question, right?
I think we're going to have a new way of doing this. I'd like to start something new, kind of like a little trend thing going here. So like when people call in, we'll ask them, well, how are you today, or something like that, and they'd say, I'm eye-tastic, and that's how you win your gift certificate. How about that?
I like that. So the magic word is eye-tastic.
Eye-tastic, right.
What about spectacular?
Oh, look at you. Uh-oh. Hey, let's ask the people listening. What do you like better, spectacular or eye-tastic?
I like them both.
Do you?
I mean, I love your eye-tastic. You can't stop using that.
Well, I'm trademarking that, by the way.
Oh.
We're working on that, yeah. That's a word, that I basically... Actually, it was just an original word I came up with.
Yeah, you've been saying it on the show. I think you might have even come across it when you were talking. You were like, all of a sudden, you're like, eye-tastic. Yeah, we're going with it. I love it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, $50 eye guy. Eye-tastic is the magic word. 437-1620 is the magic phone number.
Yeah. And just to remind people that are listening that we are open currently today, and we will be until we get to the new location. We're in the old Tegenkamp Optical Building on the corner of US 29 and Brent Lane, catty corner to the car wash in Pensacola Christian Academy. And you can find us there with thousands of beautiful designer frames for just $50 again. And we have a great staff there, of which they have years and years of experience.
Yeah, how long has Charlie been with you?
About 9 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
And what about Christy?
Christy, she's been with me for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
But she has 26 years of experience.
Wow.
So, folks, we don't just hire some kid off the street, put a white lab coat on him, and say, you're selling eyeglasses. We have real trained... Oh, Wendy, if I could tell you some of the stories, it amazes me how, again... some of these nationals will just hire anybody, put a white lab coat on them, so you walk in with your prescription because you want something for free and you think you're going to get this great deal. Not only are you getting, walking into something that isn't really what it's made out to be, second of all, you don't know who you're dealing with, what their years of experience are, and just because they have a white lab coat on, folks, does not qualify them to sell eyeglasses or to fill your prescription. I promise you. And so...
well, yeah, when you think about it, I could put a white lab coat on.
You could. And hey,
that wouldn't make me qualified.
No, and
I'd certainly look pretty official, but that's
about
as far as it would go.
That's it. That's right. And it's kind of scary. There's a couple of the Walmart Superstore managers that come to my office to buy glasses. I asked them the question one day. I said, well, now, why are you, I can't name any names, but I said, obviously he asked me not to. I said, why are you buying glasses here? I mean, you can get them from your Walmart Superstore and all. I mean, you're the general manager. He said, Mark, one day the optical department, I guess all of them called in sick or what have you. They didn't have anybody to run the optical department. So you know what they did? Corporate had him go out, find the nicest, sharpest, smartest looking young man you have. Put a white lab coat on him. So he took him out of the produce department and opened up the optical department, and lo and behold, you got Mr. Young, professional-looking guy with a white lab coat on, fresh out of the produce department, selling you your eyeglasses. How about that?
Wow.
So now that's the mentality of the national chains. You'll never get that at the $50 Eye Guy.
Which, by the way, for your brand new store, are you hiring?
Absolutely.
What do we have to do to apply?
We're interviewing people all the time. You can simply give us an email. Drop me an email at $50eyeguy@gmail.com, and that's 50, not spelled out, but 50, like the numeral 50 eyeguy@gmail.com. And if you're an eye care professional and maybe you're working for the national chains, you're off today, and you're tired of having to trick people into buying something more expensive. You just want to do something with integrity, and you want to help people out for real and take good quality care of folks. That's what we do. You'd love our store. We'd love to hear from you.
A job in the eye care profession is so much fun, too. I actually did it for a while and did a lot of training. We didn't have to have an optical license where I was in Missouri. But, I did go through some training, and
Sure.
I ended up fitting contact lenses, which was a perfect job for me because I was one of those people that didn't think I could ever wear contact lenses. I was scared to death of them and scared to death to put something in my eye. So being able to help people with that, helping them find that perfect frame for their face, because not all frames are for everyone.
That's true.
If you got a round little face, you don't need a round little frame.
No, you don't.
And, it's just like little things like that. You need someone that's going to be honest with you and say, I'm not sure if that's the one for you.
Yes.
Let's keep going.
And that's a beautiful thing about our location and our store. We literally have 6,000 pieces in stock, so we don't have to limit ourselves. We're not pressured to tell you, oh, yeah, that looks really good when it might not look so great just because we want to sell you a pair of eyeglasses. We literally have thousands to choose from every shape, color, style, material, you name it. We have it, and if we don't have it, you're not going to find it in Pensacola, and that's a fact.
And there's nothing more annoying than somebody lying to you and saying, oh, yeah, that looks great. Yeah.
I've seen some of those people walking around town, and
come on.
I just cringe, and I go, where in the world did they get those glasses from?
What
Somebody
optician told you? They got it at Glasses R Us.
Glasses R Us. There you go.
and it's not working out for them. So you go to the $50 Eye Guy, where you will have someone like Christy, who's going to be honest and go, no, Wendy, that is not, no.
Now, Carrie, my other eyewear consultant, Carrie, she will for sure be honest with you. That is no joke. She will tell you exactly. She'll look at you and go, oh, no, I've seen her do it. She's very bold and upfront with people.
That's good.
And so that is good. It's a great quality, and people appreciate that, respect that. And, here's the bottom line, Wendy. When you're out in public and you're wearing our glasses, you are a reflection of our company.
Right.
And so if we don't make you look great, obviously, if you tell somebody you got your glasses from the $50 Eye Guy and they look like junk, nobody's going to want to come. And see, that's not how we're building this company.
Right.
That's not how we have 2,450 likes on our Facebook.
Nope.
So,
got the good stuff.
That sounds like we're wrapping it up here. Another quick show on the go with the $50 Eye Guy. All right.
Another eye-tastic day.
That's it. Well, come see us, folks. I appreciate each and every one of you supporting us. This is Mark Tegenkamp, and if I'm not your $50 Eye Guy, I want to be.